Welcome to COSTAATT Multi-Science Laboratory. Here we have our open bottle of hydrochloric acid, and while you may not see it, it is actually fuming, the fumes of which are very hazardous. So we need to use it in an enclosure called a fume cupboard. This extracts all the vapors outside into the environment so that the lab user can use the hydrochloric acid safely until we dilute it to a safe working concentration. However, should the hydrochloric acid fall or spill during transport, the lab is equipped with several mechanisms to clean up such an incident, one of which is the MSDS folder. This gives all the information of all the chemicals that we have in the laboratory, and this is usually in alphabetical order. So for the hydrochloric acid, which I've experienced before at the Tobago campus, we would usually ensure that everyone vacates the lab because of the strong fumes emanating from the spill. Once the fume has dissipated, the lab tech would come in well equipped with lab coat, gloves, mask, goggles, and use a spill kit to neutralize any chemical spills that may be lying around, and use the dirt to absorb all the remaining substance that may be on the ground. Once it's neutralized and absorbed, we would tend to take up the waste into a container and discard of it safely. Should the chemical get on a person, we have an emergency shower and eye wash station so that it can be washed off the person immediately. Finally, once the chemical is cleaned up, we have a reporting form which the lab tech would report, submit to the chair and dean and the HSC officer for guidance.
Hey guys, I got Dr. Paul to sign off on the document first. Okay. Oh my God, what's going on?
Oh Lord, all these things, you okay?
We have to match
Yes,
these things.
yes. These are boxes we have in the cupboard that we have to get rid of. Come on.
Sometimes not.
Let's move this. Let's get rid of it.
Okay?
Oh my God.
Right. This thing just so to make, cause accidents. These things are supposed to be here.
Yes.
Right. Area clear now, we good. Alright. Manifest, you okay?
Yes.
Show me inside of here. I think that probably just should be going to this file in my office.
South Campus Administrative Front Office staff presents COVID-19 Safety Protocols. Within this video, we wish to present an ideal scenario which reflects the protocols which students and staff must follow in order to reduce the transmission of COVID-19 as much as possible in order to protect both our staff and students whilst on campus and by extension, our families. As we commemorate World Day for Safety and Health at Work 2022, we must recognize that several workers around the world and in Trinidad and Tobago are exposed to the excessive risk within their workplaces. As the COVID-19 pandemic forced a global shift in the way we live, the way we deliver classes and information, it is essential to introduce protocols and guidelines to be followed in order to reduce the spread of COVID-19 at every campus. It should be noted, however, that although each organization has protocols in place to follow, at times, due to lack of resources, they may fall short, thus increasing the risk of the spread of this deadly virus. As staff, we must all do our part to ensure that our health and safety is safeguarded at all times,
so that the books will not tumble and fall on students and staff. Our library is equipped with footstools so that you do not have to stretch over to reach the books on the higher shelf. You can stand and take the books off safely.
Face masks as well as social distancing when we do have our sitting arrangements. So feel free to feel comfortable spaced out in the library.